You know, when I go to the Kalahari and I'm with the San Bushmen, they don't even have words for deep nature connection, right? But when you're with them, you realize you're with the people who are the most deep nature connected you've ever met, you know, and from all ages, from the youngest to the oldest, they all have these attributes of this radiance and power that comes from connection, because their entire operating system is completely tuned up and they're doing exactly what they were designed to do. You know, and why is that? Well, they didn't take art of mentoring. They didn't actually need to. But when you're with them, it feels like an art of mentoring community, because they have this layered thing going on. Everyone has a role, everyone knows their role, and everybody knows that it's really about each and every individual's ability to have their light shine. You know, and they're not thinking genius, because they're not trying to solve the same kinds of problems we are. You know, they're just trying to live. And for 235,000 years, they've been in that neighborhood, which is a long time. You know, it's the oldest continuous culture. And it's also the one that's the least changed on our planet. And they are genetically, essentially, if you map the human, you know, network of DNA relationships, they all come to a common ancestor, and the Bushmen are like 90-something% similar to that ancestor. So when I'm with the San Bushmen, I'm actually looking at all of us in this room, and I'm there with them because I want to see how they reflect what's missing for us. Because what I've done for 31 years is I have taken these kinds of models from deep nature connection cultures, pulled out the universal elements that apply anywhere, anytime, and dropped them into modern settings. And what you see is human enhancement. You know, it isn't like, oh, well, let's all drop everything and go back to the Stone Age, because that's not what people do with it. You know, I've been doing this long enough that some of the people I worked with as teenagers are now in their 40s, and one of them is a top architect in Dubai and Paris, and he credits his skill. People call him like savant brilliant in architecture, because he can model in 3 dimensions in his mind, not because he was born gifted, but because he knows by learning bird language and tracking and mapping in the indigenous way that we raised him through high school, he developed parts of his blueprint that his peers have not.